My child, if you feel like everything depends on you, if you feel like you are the one holding everyone together, if you are exhausted from carrying problems that never seem to end, stop here for a moment, because I need to ask you something. Who told you that you had to carry all of this alone? Who convinced you that if you stopped holding everything together, everything would fall apart? Who taught you that love means carrying burdens that were never yours? Because, my child, I never asked that of you. You have been trying to fix everything. Everyone's problems, everyone's emotions, everyone's disappointments, everyone's mistakes, even things that were never within your control. And somewhere along the way, you began to believe that if you stopped trying, you were failing the people you love. But listen carefully. There is a difference between loving people and carrying their entire lives on your shoulders. My child, you replay conversations long after they are over. You rewrite arguments inside your mind. You search for the perfect words you wish you had said. You wonder, could I have done more? Could I have prevented this? Was there something I missed? Sometimes there is nothing left to fix. Sometimes there is only something left to release. You keep trying to save people who are making choices for themselves. You keep trying to heal wounds that you did not create. You keep trying to carry responsibilities that belong to someone else. And every time things still go wrong, you quietly blame yourself. My child, not everything that hurts is your fault. Not every storm belongs to you. Not every broken thing was placed in your hands to repair. There are roads you cannot walk for other people. There are lessons they must learn themselves. There are doors they must choose to open themselves. There are battles they must fight themselves. You can love them. You can pray for them. You can stand beside them. But you cannot live their lives for them. And trying to do so will only break your own heart. My child, you have mistaken responsibility for control. You believe that worrying enough will somehow protect the people you love. That thinking enough will somehow create certainty. That planning enough will somehow prevent pain. But worry has never prevented tomorrow. It has only stolen today. How many nights have you spent preparing for conversations that never happened? How many hours have you spent fighting arguments that existed only inside your head? How many disasters have you carried that never arrived? Your mind lives in futures that do not exist. Meanwhile, peace waits quietly for you in the present moment. My child, you have spent so long being strong for everyone else that you forgot what it feels like to be held yourself. You became the helper, the listener, the problem solver, the dependable one, the strong one. And somewhere along the way, you stopped believing you were allowed to need help too. You stopped believing you were allowed to be tired. You stopped believing you were allowed to say, I can't carry this anymore. But even those who carry others need somewhere to rest. My child, rest is not weakness. Boundaries are not selfishness. Saying, this is too heavy for me, is not failure. There is wisdom in knowing what belongs to you and what does not. Underscore. You were never called to be everyone's savior. There is already one Savior, and it is not you. You do not need to rescue everyone. You do not need to fix every relationship. You do not need to solve every problem. You do not need to carry every burden. You only need to be faithful with what has actually been placed in your hands. Nothing more, nothing less. Underscore. My child, there are some doors only I can open. There are some hearts only I can soften. There are some wounds only I can heal. There are some answers only time can reveal. Stop trying to do my work for me. Trust me enough to let me carry what belongs to me. Underscore. You have spent so long holding everything tightly that you have forgotten what open hands feel like. Open your hands. Release the outcome. Release the future. Release the pressure. Release the need to control what cannot be controlled. Let go, not because you stopped caring, but because you finally trust me enough to carry what you cannot. The world tells you that everything depends on you. It does not. You are important, but you are not holding the universe together. I am. You may rest. The world will keep turning. The sun will still rise. Tomorrow will still come. You do not need to break yourself trying to become stronger than you were ever meant to be. Underscore. My child, there are prayers you keep trying to answer yourself. Bring them to me. There are burdens you keep trying to carry alone. Bring them to me. There are fears you keep trying to solve with more thinking. Bring them to me. You were never asked to carry them alone. Underscore. Imagine how different your life would feel if you stopped fighting battles that belong to tomorrow. If you stopped carrying burdens that belong to others. If you stopped demanding certainty before taking the next step. Imagine the peace that would finally have room to enter your heart. Knowledge. My child, you do not need to know everything. You do not need to control everything. You do not need to fix everything. You only need enough light for the next step, and I will give you that light. One day at a time, one breath at a time, one step at a time. Underscore. One day you will look back and realize something beautiful. The things that changed your life most were never changed by your worrying. They were changed by grace, by time, by unexpected doors opening, by help arriving, by prayers answered in ways you never imagined. Rhonda, before you continue with your day, I want you to hear this one last time. You are allowed to put some things down. You are allowed to stop carrying what does not belong to you. You are allowed to say, "This is beyond me," and you are allowed to trust that it is not beyond me. Underscore. My child, stop demanding from yourself what I never asked of you. Stop carrying responsibilities that were never yours. Stop trying to hold the entire world together. The world does not rest on your shoulders, so put it down. Underscore. And if your heart needed these words today, simply whisper, "Lord, help me release what I was never meant to carry." Then open your hands, breathe, and let me carry the rest. Because, my child, You were never meant to hold the entire world together. You were only ever asked to walk with me, and that has always been enough.